Fifi channel, where you are welcome here. Hey guys, it's Sister Fifi. Today I have decided to stop by because I need to study. And so, why not use your wonderful platform to study? Because somebody may eventually want to become a certified assistant nurse. And maybe some of this information will help you along the way. Because I know I need it. Okay? I need it. And I need you guys. So, right now, we're going to talk about the weight, and it talks about do the initial steps, balance, depending on scale usage, assist residents to stand on platform or sit in chair with feet on footrest, or transfer wheelchair onto the scale and lock brakes. When using a standard scale, lower weight to fit pound mark that causes arm to drop. Move it back to the previous mark. Move upper weight to pound mark that balance pointer. Okay? In middle of the square, add lower and upper marks. When using the digital scale, press weight button. Wait until number remain constant. Subtract weight of wheelchair from total weight if possible. Applicable. Accurate record resident weight. Do find final steps. Report unusual reading to nurse. So whenever you document, you need to make sure you document the weight, the resident name, weight, which is the amount, which is weight, then LBS. That's the way it should be documented. So in other words, if you are weighing somebody, you weigh them in the chair, take them out of the chair, then weigh the chair. That is what the reading just stated that we're supposed to do. And the reason why, because you will not get the resident actual weight if you don't subtract the weight of the chair. So that's why you have to weigh the chair. Okay? Procedure: assist resident to move to head of bed. Do initial steps. Ask another CNA to assist you if needed. Lower head of bed and lean pillow against headboard. Adjust bed height as needed. Ask resident to bend knees, put feet flat on mattress. Place one arm under resident's shoulder and the other arm under resident thighs. If a draw sheet or a pad is on the resident, two caregivers should grasp the sheet or pad firmly with trunk center between hands. Ask resident to push with feet on count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is to kind of basically allow the resident to do as much as they can. And it will also be helpful if they can be able to assist. But if they can't, then you want to have someone to help you in this process. So you always count 1, 2, 3 before you move. Thank you to my viewer. Thank you so much for viewing in. I hope you be able to gain something out of this study tonight. Procedure 19 is supine position. Supine position is lower head of bed. Move resident head of bed if necessary. Position resident flat on back with legs slightly apart. Align resident shoulder and hips. Use supporters pad and or flat heels if necessary. Do final steps. So supine means that they're laying flat. That's supine position. So we lower the head, move resident to the head of the bed. Position them with feet slightly apart. Lateral position. Lateral is place resident in supine position, move resident to side of the bed closet to you. Assist resident to move to the side. So lateral means on the side. You're going to be laying on your side. That's lateral. Supine means straight. Move resident to the side of the bed closest to you. Ask resident to move to side. So you always want to, involve the resident. Hey, JJ. Thank you for coming in. Okay, cross resident arms over chest. Slightly bend knee of nearest leg to you or across nearest leg over furthest leg at ankle. Place your hands under resident shoulder, blade, and buttocks. Turn resident. Thank you for the thumbs up. Turn resident away from you onto their side. Place supportive pad behind back, between knees and ankles, and under top arms. Do final steps. Keep resident covered for privacy. So whenever you putting a person in lateral or supine or any position, you want to make sure that they're covered at all times to protect their privacy. So the next step is Fowler's position. Fowler's position. You're going to do your initial steps, move resident to supine position, which is on their back. Elevate head of bed 45 to 60 degrees. Use supportive padding if necessary. Do final steps. Okay, so Fowler's position is when somebody is sitting up like kind of like me. They in the bed, but they're up. They're up 45 to 60 degrees. Semi-Fowler, it means that they're up, but they're kind of like back, leaning. They're kind of back. Okay, it's a move residents to supine position, which is elevate head to 30 to 45 degrees. Use supportive pad if necessary. Do final steps. So Fowlers and semi-Fowlers, they're almost alike, but one is when you're sitting all the way up, and then the other one you're sitting or laying. Sit my back. Y'all forgive me. Sitting on the edge of bed. Do initial steps. Adjust bed height to lowest position. Adjust bed height. Okay. To the lowest position. Move resident to side of the bed closest to you. Raise head of bed to sit position. So in other words, you're gonna sit on edge of the bed. You're gonna adjust the bed to its lowest position. Move resident to the side of bed closest to you. Raise head of bed to sit position. Place one arm under resident shoulder blades and other arm and under resident thighs. On count of three, slowly turn resident to sitting position with legs dangling over side of bed. Allow time for resident to become steady. Check for dizziness. Assist resident to put on shoes or slippers. Move resident to edge of the bed so feet are flat on the floor. Then you do your final steps. Always count 1, 2, 3 before you move someone. Okay. Ooh. 24. Using a gait belt. Assist with ambulation means walking. Do initial steps. Assist resident to sit on edge of the bed. Encourage resident to sit for a few seconds to become steady. Check for dizziness. Place belt around resident waist with the buckle in front, on top of resident clothes, and adjust to snug fit, ensuring that you can get your hand under the belt. Position one hand on the belt at the resident side and the other hand at the resident back. Assist the resident to stand on count of three. Allow residents to gain balance. Ask the resident if dizzy. Stand to side and slightly behind resident while continue to hold onto belt. Oh Lord, I didn't even see you, Nisa Pooh, come in there. You probably gone. Hey JJ, hey Auntie, I'm working, but got you playing on my phone. Thank you. I'm just studying. Trying to remember my reading from my notes. So you always count 1, 2, 3 before you move a resident. I am not a teacher. So y'all, I am just studying. This is a study video, okay? Thank you. Hey, Short Buzz. Hey, nephew. Thank y'all for thumbing up the live. Thank y'all for sharing today. It is just an educational day, and I am needing you guys to study with me, and you guys will be able to learn information as well. So, with the gait belt, you want to assist the resident to sit on the edge of the bed. Encourage resident to sit for a few seconds to become steady. Check for dizziness. You always want to check and ask the resident if they are dizzy or not. Hey Cliff. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Thank y'all so much for thumbing up the live. Y'all, I am studying. If you guys are not in the health field, this is a moment you could be able to learn about what CNA's supposed to do. Okay, I'm just reading the information and just expounding on what I am reading. I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, but I am a CNA, so I am just educating myself on this topic. So whenever you're moving somebody, you need to make sure that you count and always ask them if they are dizzy, because if they're dizzy, you don't want to try to keep on moving them, because you can hurt yourself as well as them. Then you're going to use place belt around resident waist with the buckle in front, on top of the resident clothes, and adjust to a snug fit. Ensure that you can get your hands under the belt. Position one hand on the belt at the resident side and the other hand at the resident back. Assist a resident to stand on count of three. Allow residents to gain balance. Ask the resident if dizzy. Stand to side and slightly behind resident while continue to hold onto belt. Walk at resident pace. Return resident to chair or bed and remove belt. Do final steps. 1, 2, 3. Whenever you are transferring somebody. This is transfer to a chair. Do initial steps. Place chair on resident's unaffected side. Brace firmly against side of the bed. Assist the resident to sit on edge of the bed. Encourage resident to sit for a few seconds to become steady. Check for dizziness. Stand in front of the resident and apply gait belt around resident abdominal. Toe to toe. So in other words, whenever you or anybody, even myself, get ready to transfer a resident or a patient, whatever one you call, you're going to stand toe to toe with them, eye to eye with them, and you're going to grab their gait belt, and on the count of one, two, three, you're going to say 1, 2, 3. Then they come up. You want to check, make sure that they're not dizzy. If they're dizzy, then we're going to wait. Hey, Nikki. And then once you do that, then you will make sure they're okay. If they're okay, then you're going to transfer them into the chair. Okay. Ask resident to place his hands on your upper arms. On the count of 3, help resident into standing position by straighten your knee. 1, 2, 3. Allow residents to gain balance. Check for dizziness. Move your feet 18 inches apart and slowly turn resident shoulder width. Lower resident into chair by bending your knee and leaning forward. Align resident's body position, foot rest above gait belt. Do the final steps. Thank you for coming in. Anybody work in the health field? Transfer to wheelchair. Do initial steps. Place wheelchair on resident unaffected side. Brace firmly against side of the bed with wheels locked. And foot rest out away. Assist residents to sit on the edge of the bed. Encourage residents to sit for a few seconds to become steady. Check for dizziness. Stand in front of the resident. Apply gait belt around the resident abdominal area. I'm going to school right now for MA and phlebotomy. Oh, that's awesome, Nikki. I start my internship in 2 months. Congratulations. I should have did phlebotomy. Allow residents to gain balance. Checks for dizziness. Move your feet to shoulder width apart and slowly turn resident 18 inches. You welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for congratulating me. I'm hoping we can really celebrate after tomorrow, guys. Will be a blessing. Lord help me here. So should feel wheelchair with the back of the legs. So that's what we should feel. Align resident body, position foot rest, remove gait belt. Unlock wheels, transfer resident forward through open doorway after checking for traffic. Transport resident up to the closest door, open door back, wheelchair doorway. Take resident the destination and lock wheelchair. Do final steps. Walking. Assist residents to sit on the edge of the bed. Encourage residents to sit for a few seconds to become steady. Check for dizziness. Assist residents to stand on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Allow residents to gain balance. Check for dizziness. Stand to the side and slightly behind resident, walking at resident pace. Do final steps. Stand on resident weak side. So whenever you are walking a resident, you need to walk or stand on the weak side, and that's that basically be their strength. If they fall, you can catch them. Um, this is assist with walking, and this will be my last one. Okay, y'all. Check device safely. Um, so I guess before you started, using their canes or um, their wheelchair, or whatever, you want to check the equipment, make sure that it's okay and it's safe for them to be able to use. Assist resident to sit on the edge of the bed. Place walker in front of the resident as close to the bed as possible. Have resident grasp both arms of the walker. Brace leg of walker with your foot, and place your hand on top of the walker. Assist resident to stand on a count of three. 1, 2, 3. Check for balance and dizziness. Stand to side and slightly behind resident. Have resident move walker ahead 6 to 10 inches. 6 to 10 inches. I need to remember that. Take the walker 6 to 10 inches. The cane 6 to 10 inches. And you want to move with the weaker foot first, then the next one. The weaker, the stronger. Okay. Stand to the side and slightly behind resident. Have resident move walker ahead 6 to 10 inches, then step up to walking, moving the weak or injury leg forward to middle of the walker while pushing down on the hands of the walker, and then bring the unaffected leg forward, even with the weak injury leg. Thank y'all so much for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And then bring the unaffected leg, even with the weak injury leg. You're gonna do your final steps. Stand on resident weak side. Move walker weaker side. Weaker, stronger. So when you're moving in the walker, it's move the weak and then the strong. So I'm gonna let's see where I'm at. That's 28, and let's talk about some acronyms. I need to learn me some acronyms. Hope I can find some that I can remember. Okay. God, I ask you, Father God, allow me to remember all these things, everything to come about my remembrance. In Jesus' name. Okay. Oh, y'all. Excuse me. All right. Acronym. BRA. It stands for bruises, redness, and abrasion. Partial bath consists of face, hand, armpits, personal areas. BRA stands for bruises, abrasion, and redness. I did it wrong. BR. Bruises, redness, and abrasion. All right, y'all. I got to try to remember it. Coats. I'm trying to get to these abbreviations. I need to remember. Come on. I see him, but I thought it was a list. A list of them. Y'all, I'm sleepy. I'm sorry. Come on, Jesus, wake me up. Come on, Jesus, wake me up. Yeah, I don't know why my lips are dry. Okay, glove, nine loves. No, I'm sorry, gloves. Gloves, R and R, 7Cs, SXP. Gloves, putting on gloves. Okay. R and R is two things. Respect, religion, and remove roommate. So the R and R is respect, religion, and remove resident. Roommate. This is if somebody passed away, y'all. You have to remember the R and the 7Cs and the SXP. So it's respect religion, remove roommate. Put the resident in supine, have a pillow, place a pillow under their head, close resident eyes if they pass away, insert dentures, close mouth, cleanse body, comb hair, clean pad, clean gown, make them comfortable. Position remove, and you use the gloves. The word dunk is for whenever you feeding the resident. It's dunk, D-U-N-C, diet, utensils, name, and condiment. Bust means back, upper arms, and shoulder blades. PAL stands for pacemaker, oxygen, water. So you use power, dunk, bust, I guess when you're doing back rub. Back, upper arms, and shoulders. Back, upper arm, that arm right there, and then on the shoulders. Checking urine, you're going to check the urine for color, odor, amount, and characteristic. Check skin for redness, irritation, odor, warmth, and sweat. Nail, fingernails, or foot care, color, which is CCSSS. Y'all have been amazing, y'all. I just want to share that little bit right there for you. I hope and pray that this live has been inspiration to you. If you want to go back to school, go on back to school and get whatever you can get. I appreciate you guys listening in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Keep continuing to come back and see what your girl's up to next. Blessings to you all right? And congratulations again. Nikki. God bless you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings, guys.